For the past year or so, I have been stuck and angry, and I didn't even realize it until someone asked why I was so angry. The reason for my anger was simple. I did absolutely nothing worthwhile with my life up to this point. Where has it all gone? I had to make a huge decision, and as you can remember from a few videos back, it is not my strong point. But it had to be done. I could choose to stay stuck and angry, or I could do myself a favor by forgiving the past, letting it go, and moving on to build a happy, fulfilling future. Because I have freedom of choice, I can transform my life into anything I want. Let's talk about success or wealth. This is how I see it now. You will never get rich by talking or thinking about how little money you have. This is a waste of time and won't help you get what you want. Lack only leads to more lack if you focus on it. When you think about lack, you get more of it. But when you think about what you have, you get more of what you have. Some things and ways of thinking will always make it hard to get rich. When you feel bad about how much money other people have, you just put up a wall between yourself and your own money flow. If you're open to new thoughts about money, you'll get more of it. Here are two terrible statements to say. There is never enough money, and money leaves more quickly than it comes in. These are the worst thoughts ever. What you think about yourself and about life is the only thing the universe can react to. Look at any bad thoughts you have about money and yourself, and then decide to let them go. They haven't helped you in the past, and they won't help you in the future either. If you would just change your consciousness and way of thinking to let the abundance of the world flow through you, you could have everything you want and more, and you could keep it because it would be yours by right of consciousness. Being dishonest is another thing that can keep you from getting ahead. Whatever you give in life always comes back to you, and if you take from life, life will take from you. It's that easy. You may think you don't steal, but are you counting the pens and notepads you take from the office, or are you someone who steals time, steals respect from others, or steals relationships? All of these things add up and show the world that you don't really deserve the good things that happen to you. You are telling the universe that you think you have to be sneaky to get it. Learn to recognize the beliefs that may be blocking the flow of money in your life, then change those beliefs and start to build new ways of thinking about money, even if no one else in your family has ever done this. You can let yourself think that money will come into your life. If I want to be successful, I must start to think in a way that will lead to success. I've found these 2 affirmations of wealth online, and they will work well for me. You will be using them daily from now on. 1. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me easily, consistently, and from many different sources, and that the amount keeps growing every day. 2. I prosper wherever I turn. I've thought for a long time that business is a place where people help each other get ahead. I've never understood the idea of cutthroat business, in which people try to cheat and take advantage of each other. That doesn't sound like a happy way to spend your days. We could all have so much more if we would just share what we have. We should just treat others with kindness and respect. I heard that when you live like that, you can't stop the money from coming in. At every turn, the world will give you something good. So from now on, once a day, I will stand with my arms wide open and say with joy, I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. Thank you, universe. If you say positive things about money, life will listen and act. I will use these mantras with feeling and meaning because that is what it takes if I want to make more money. I am a magnet for money. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me wherever I work. I am deeply appreciated and well compensated. I live in a loving, abundant, and harmonious universe. I am grateful, and I am now willing to be open to the unlimited prosperity that exists everywhere. Life gives me more than enough of everything I need. I believe that the law of attraction will only bring me good things. I am thinking about being wealthy, and my earnings will show this shift. I'm thankful for all the good things in my life. Every day brings something wonderful. I pay my bills with love, and I rejoice as I write out each check. Abundance flows freely through me. I deserve the best, and I accept the best. Now I receive money frequently and let it come into my life with joy. All kinds of people and places give me good things. If you keep saying things like, I'm not creative or I'm poor. They will keep being true for you as long as you keep saying them. We all have everything we need in us to become successful and wealthy, and if we let it out, it will surprise and please us. We're all connected to the flow of creative energy in the world. It is just a matter of believing that you are worthy of receiving what you truly want in life. Every day, we create our own lives. We all have different skills and gifts, but too many of us had well-meaning adults who tried to stop us from being who we were supposed to be when we were young. My teacher consistently compared me to my siblings. Apparently, I was not as bright. My father was an artist, and he always told me that I could never be an artist because I just didn't have it in me. I am sure you also had more or less the same experience when you were young. It's all so silly, but when we are kids, we are good and obedient, and we believe these statements as if they are true. Now it is time for us to see past them. No matter how you choose to show yourself, there are millions of ways you can do so. If you allow it, everything you do can make you feel deeply satisfied and pleased. Every moment of the day, the universe guides you. Know that the universe doesn't make mistakes when you have a strong urge to say or do something. Our longing is our calling, no matter what it is. I have wanted for a long time to fix up a house on my own in a different country so I could experience life in a different way. I felt trapped because I was made to believe that I was too old to embark on such a huge project. Now I'm thinking more about the possibility of such a project. What if I follow this big dream? Will I be led, protected, and sure to do well by the universe? My belief now is that when a goal or a path is put in front of us, we can either accept it and follow it or stay stuck in fear. The key is to trust that you are fine as you are. This is scary for me. Everyone has something they're afraid of, but what if we jumped in and did it anyway? I will always keep in mind that the universe loves me and wants me to do well in everything I do. I do nothing but use my creativity to show who I am. You're supposed to always be you in your own special way, knowing that you can now let go of the idea that you're not worthy and embrace every project that comes to mind without ever thinking you're too old, too young, too ugly, or too whatever for anything. I am thinking about retirement, and my own life doesn't make sense to me. What is retirement anyway? Is it a time in your life to sit and wait for sickness and death to come knocking? At the age of 64, I questioned what society expected of me and instead chose to embark on adventures that scared me. I am expected to move to a retirement home, and now that I have had time to think about it, the thought scares me even more than the reality. Instead, I want to move somewhere else in the world. I want to buy a house that has to be fixed up. I want my life to be worth living. Now that I'm leaving my country, I'm taking a big risk, but I'm also very excited about it. I like to learn about things I haven't done before, and living in a different country has been a dream of mine for a long time. Who knows what I'll do in the future, but I know that I'll keep doing my affirmations and finding new ways to be creative until the day I die. Everyone has the right to choose, which is a given. We can choose to be slaves to the past and all the things that keep us tied to a life of mediocrity, or we can choose to live a life full of excitement and abundance. It's all up to us, and just by making a choice, we can stay stuck as the same people we were in the past or make a way to a more adventurous future. I hope you liked the video. If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I am sure that some of you are also in the place where I am right now, and hopefully you will also dare to do something that scares the living daylights out of you, but you do it anyway. Liking is loving, and sharing is caring. Send this video link to some friends who want to improve their financial situation. Creating an abundance mindset will make their journey easier. They will love you for it.